I knew that you obviously do like photography and that you've photographed some really great people. But I just clicked onto your other Instagram the other day, Others by Me, and was very impressed. I did this a lot. Whoa, damn,
Thanks,
crazy.
man.
So I've got a challenge for you. I'm going to pick three of the people you've photographed, and you've got just 1 minute. Just tell us what it was like, how they were, how the shoot came out, that sort of thing. All right. So first one, we'll give the people what they want. Conan Gray, how was that one?
People love Conan. It was exciting because Conan and I had known each other in the YouTube space for, just like a distant moment. So we had never met. So when he rolled up on set, I was like, hey. And he was like, hey. So it was like one of those connections that we had, even though we didn't really know each other. We did know each other. And he was just a true joy to work with because he knew how to pose, which is always my favorite thing when the subject knows how to work the camera. And he really knew how to work the camera, which was really exciting.
That's great. He seems like a really just fun kid too, huh?
Very fun, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And actually, Connor, you forget that I interview all these kids, and you, to me, from how they explain, you seem like an internet dad, like an internet father. Like all these like kids like Conan Gray grew up watching you, and now they're big and they're still like, oh my God, Connor Franta. So
as I just said the other day, I feel like I'm the internet's gay uncle at this point, and I will wear that badge with pride. Yeah. I'm a real uncle now, so now I'll be the internet's uncle as well.
Amazing. Okay, next one. Dylan Minnette.
Oh yeah, Dylan was so sweet, like a little bit timid and shy, but so just really, really nice. A lot of these shoots were done, almost all of them, the recent ones were done just me and the subject. So it would be me rolling up with a mask to usually their house or their neighborhood, and they already have the clothes there. So I just say, oh, go put on the Saint Laurent outfit, and I'll meet you over here, and stay far apart and everything. So yeah, Dylan, it was just like I just rolled up and I was like, okay, go put on that. I really liked the green one. Go put on that green jacket and let's just go like wander around and take photos. And yeah, he was really just a really nice, normal guy.
Yeah, taking photos of someone is something you can socially distance and do at the same time. It's like the tennis of the arts world.
Yeah, it was really good. And I'm a big fan of his music, so I was just excited to meet him in general.
All right, last one I'm going to pick off the list, Doja Cat. How was that?
Doja was fun. The shoots that day for the music issue of V Magazine, we had all those people in one day. So it was stacked. So everyone had about a 2-hour slot. And once one person was done, the next person came in. And this was before quarantine. So it was just like full on, I had like 2 assistants. We had a lighting guy. We had a background guy. We had a makeup, person. Like it was the full crew. So it was quite a hectic day. And Doja was the last on the list. So I was like, hype it up. She's Doja. It's the last hour of this 12-hour day. This is going to be so much fun. And yeah, it was. She walked in and she had presence. Like I was like, oh, I feel your stardom in front of me. And yeah, it was just really exciting, really cool. I don't know what else there is to say.
And look, dude, this is lame because I know you probably get asked about this all the time, but like I was always, because I obviously took over podcasting, and I was always really impressed with your interview with Billie Eilish like years ago back in Venice. And as I said, not to single her out too much, but I mean, how did that come about? And what, when she was in the studio and you were talking with her, did you have any inkling that she was going to blow up as much as she did?
It was like a lot of the artists that we've worked with that have gone on to be these amazing success stories. It all just happened naturally, and that it was music I listened to. I followed them on Twitter. We reached out and said, "Do you want to be a part of a playlist?" And from that point on, it was just kind of like a digital friendship. Not unlike what I have with a lot of different YouTubers. It was more like, oh yeah, we mutually like each other. So we're just going to follow each other and watch each other's success kind of blow up. So with Billie, it was something similar. We added Ocean Eyes to a playlist. She followed me back on Twitter. We were messaging. And one day I was like, I would love to interview you. And she's like, well, I have an EP coming out, which happened to be, the EP that started it all. And the day I interviewed her was the day the EP came out. So I was driving to the radio station to interview her, listening to that EP for the first time because it had just come out.
Wow.
And there's no way I knew that she was going to be as big as she was, but I was like, I knew that the music was good. When I got to the radio station, I'm like, I'm obsessed with every song you just put out. I genuinely can't believe how good it is.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because there was no that wasn't even filmed. There was like a couple of photos, like one or two, of you guys on the couch, and that was really it. Whereas like obviously if you're interviewing Billie Eilish or someone like that now, it'd be like film crew, high production. So it got, like, for me, just going throughout the Herdwild files, I'm like, wow, like, she was really not who she is now. Like it seemed like such a chill event, you know what I mean? Because that was what it was at the time, it's crazy.
No, for sure. I mean, the last time I saw Billie I was at some show of hers and went backstage to say hi, and it was like the levels of security and like the levels of team and entourage, and just in a year, whatever it was, the last time I saw her, it's wild to see how it's amazing to see how quickly someone's life can change, because that's what it felt like. It was like, oh, we were just chilling, talking in a studio in Venice, and now you're playing sold out stadiums, arenas, just a year later. It's brilliant. It's really amazing.
If you like what you saw, make sure you check out some of our other videos right here, and also be sure to subscribe to our channel right here for new videos coming out every week.